Alrighty, this jump to the point. I had a comment about what it's like working at our Heartland Express, so I figured I would just make a quick video and go over everything and do a little quick review of what it's been like working at this company for about 7 months now. I'm just going to jump right into it. We'll go ahead and start with the pay first. So I have my little notepad here with a bunch of notes, and I'll pretty much just go over them all. They have pay protection, so if you don't reach a certain amount of miles in a week, you're guaranteed for OTR drivers $12.50 a week gross before tax. For regional people that are home weekly, they get about $1,060 a week guaranteed before tax, and then team drivers get about $1,350 a week before tax. And now that's guaranteed pay protection every week. They start you out at 54 cents a mile while you're going through their training and taking their testing, and then when you get on the road on a truck by yourself, you get started out at 55 cents per mile. After every 2 years, you get a penny raise. So after 2 years of being on the truck, on your own truck, you will get a penny raise. They do this penny raise every 2 years for up to 20 years, and then that's where it stops. In California, you make an extra penny per mile driving anywhere with California loads. They will average you at least 2,150 to 2,200 miles a week is what you should average. They do offer detention pay, so if you are waiting to be loaded at a shipper or receiver for more than 1 hour, then you will start after that first hour getting detention pay of $16 an hour. Now, most of our loads are drop and hook, so it's not as many loads that are live and live unloads. Most of them will be drop and hooks, but you do have some loads that are live loads that you will get detention pay for if you are there for too long. Now, that detention time starts as soon as you get to that shipper or receiver. So after an hour of being at that shipper or receiver, you would go right into detention, where you get $16 an hour. Now, they also have double break pay, where what that is it's a split sleeper pay. So if you have to do a split sleeper for whatever reason, they will pay you $150. Now, if you get less than 500 miles within a weekend, you will get $150. If there is a layover or breakdown, you will get $150. If you get less than 250 miles within 24-hour period, you will get $70. If you get dispatched a load that is only 1 to 50 miles, you will get $50. If you get dispatched to a load that is only 51 to 100 miles, you will get $30. And they also do $250 quarterly bonuses. Now, you will lose those quarterly bonuses if you get in an accident or if you do any damage to your vehicle that's over $500 and has to be reported. And I believe now recently they just started doing a thing where if you are caught on your phone or using any even hands-free headsets, they will deduct your bonus pay, but I'm not quite sure on that. Don't quote me on it. My biggest paycheck so far with the 7 months that I've been here was $1,433 after tax. Now, that's my biggest one. The second biggest one I've had was in the $1,300 range. And then after that, most of my paychecks have been anywhere on average from about $1,000 to $1,100 after tax. So probably just over $1,250 gross, barely. So that's what it's like for the pay with Heartland Express. Now, let's go ahead and go over some of the things that happen and things that go on when you're driving for Heartland Express. Let's start with dispatch support. You will be assigned a dispatcher. Your dispatcher does not work at night, and he does not work on weekends usually, except for some on Saturdays, at least for my dispatcher. For anything after that, so on weekends and at night, you have to deal with after hours. Now, I don't want to talk bad about it, but I have not had good experiences myself with after hours, just because I believe from what I've been told that they're pretty short-staffed in after hours, so it's hard sometimes to get the support that you need. There was one time where I actually lost pay protection because I was late to a load that I was trying to sort out with after hours, and I wasn't able to contact anybody, which I was kind of upset about because I felt like it wasn't really my fault that I was late. I couldn't contact anybody, but because I accepted that load, I had to take the pay protection lost on that week, which was like a $200 loss. So you really want to make sure that before accepting loads with this company, everything will work out, and you know everything should go well for you to make your appointment, because if you don't make your load, you will lose your pay protection. You are allowed to be late to loads and not lose pay protection as long as it's not your fault. For orientation, I got paid $600 a week to go to their training and their class and the whole thing there. They paid for my hotel, they paid for our lunches, and it's $600 a week, and it's a month long. And then after that month, you get put on a truck with a trainer. The trainer, then you will get paid $1,000 pay protection a week guaranteed. And then when you get on your own truck, that's when you get, for OTR drivers, your $1,250 a week guaranteed pay protection. You have to do a certain amount of miles with that trainer in order to get onto your own truck. That's what it's like for somebody that doesn't have any experience. When I came to this company, and in order to get hired, you do have to take some drive tests and little extra etc. tests. For your first year, they do have an in-cab camera, and you are governed at 64 miles per hour. After that first year, you will lose the camera as long as you are not making any violations, I believe. And then you'll also get your speed up to 68 miles per hour for the governed speed. You get a fuel card, and then if your truck ever has any issues and has to go to a shop, they will pay for your hotel. And they should pay for the incident deposit at the hotel. There was a few times where I've had to be in a hotel and I actually had to pay the incident deposit myself, which usually doesn't happen. So be prepared for something like that just in case, because there is one-offs like that with the company that I've noticed where I've had to pay out of pocket at hotels when the truck's in the shop. Not for the hotel itself, but the incident deposit, which you get right back. So it is kind of a shitty thing if you don't have the money, because then what are you gonna do? Then you're left on, you know, if they can't pay it, then you're kind of left on the street, I would think, you know. But I don't know, that's kind of fishy there. I didn't really like that. I think it was kind of out of their control anyway, though. So I hope I covered enough things there. I pretty much just went over everything that I know. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments below if you have any questions. But anyways, for anybody trying to come and join Heartland Express as a company, that is pretty much it. That is what it's like working for this company. I pretty much laid everything out there on the table that they're going to probably tell you in orientation. As far as I know, I may be wrong or incorrect about a few things, or I may be missing a few things. You know, so don't quote me on all of this, but this is from what I know in my knowledge about the company and my experience. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I hope this video has helped anybody out trying to you know, figure out what it's like working at Heartland Express before they come and join. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.